Hey, are we live again? Are we back?
It seems like it.
Happy Thursday, everyone. Is it Thursday?
It is Thursday. It was almost Friday if we were any later, but it is
Yeah.
almost Thursday. It is
I'm
Thursday.
sorry, everyone. My apologies, everyone.
You had a
Uh,
bit of a day, man. It's okay.
yeah. Uh, you, you, you can definitely say that again.
Yeah,
Woo.
it
Uh,
happened.
I got home like 20 minutes before supposed to be going live.
Yep. Our boy Vibes had a late work day and then came in, and then when we thought we were ready to go, all of a sudden he had to reboot like everything. The whole
Yeah,
house, I think, had to be like restarted.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because I guess there's been too many people trying to buy it, huh? I
It
mean,
seems like,
giveaway.
I don't know. Does this have anything to do with us auctioning it off back in
Probably.
at the Clash?
Mm-hmm.
Oh no. They
Yeah.
finally came to collect, huh?
Yep. And it totally fried everything.
Oh, we knew it would catch up eventually.
Hmm. So tonight it's on y'all. So yeah, no, it's okay.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I'm just finishing up the last minute things back here. Um,
Oh
because I know
no,
some
you're
of the,
letting everybody see the inner workings of Vibes
I
Aquatics
know,
YouTube channel.
I know, right? I mean,
It's like,
you don't get a little bit of the backstory.
yeah, it's like seeing behind the curtain in The Wizard of Oz.
Hmm. I am he, the Wizard of Oz, great and powerful.
Mm-hmm.
uh, and no, I'm not Dorothy. Sorry to hurt your feelings, y'all. Even though, hey, do I have red shoes? I mean, I do somewhere,
Not on.
not on, but
Ah. How about a
and
little
all
dog?
I have, what, my neighbor has a dog,
Yeah.
and it even kind of resembles her dog. So,
Okay. Well, maybe. Maybe we're
and
learning something new.
I have some green stuff back there, so that
You
would kind of
do.
count as Wizard of Oz, all the
I get,
green.
yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, for those watching replay, you're probably wondering, vibes, what's going on? This is weird. Um, we do appreciate y'all going and watching us on
Yep.
replay. To all the moderators, all the subscribers, lurkers, co-hosts, members, etc. This is going to be a great live stream, even though we started off on a bad note.
Yeah, we just started off a little late. I think the note is just fine. We're happy to be here. You've come up with a great topic for tonight. Once we get to that, and we have been
Once we get
joined
to that,
by a lot of the folks that join us every week. So I think we're
yeah.
doing all right. It just took a while to get here. That's all.
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm gonna quick go down to the chat quick.
Okay.
Sam with the first one in. I might have cancer, but I don't have health insurance anymore. Now let's go. Sam,
Wait,
no.
what?
Where, Sam?
Oh wow. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I
That
doubt he's here. I haven't seen him in a bit. That's hmm. There's a lot of that going around these
mhm,
days.
there is a lot. Which hashtag cancer sucks. Yep, yep. And for those who don't know, the backstory of that is buddy, my friend
Yeah.
K, KGE. He passed away last Friday.
Yeah. Yep. That's he had a long 2-year battle
Mm-hmm.
with pancreatic cancer, and yeah, he fought really hard. I felt really lucky. I got a chance to see him at the Clash. years
Right.
down for the day and get a chance to hang out a little bit. And
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
I'm definitely
um,
glad I was able to make it last year.
yeah, yeah. So it was good to see him. I've seen him also because he's local-ish, right, northeast at
Yeah.
least.
Right.
So I've seen him at a couple swaps here and there, and so
Mhm.
yeah, it's as they all are. It's another tough loss for our community. May he rest in peace. And I've been thinking about his family a lot this last week.
Right. Of course, so I'm thinking about him for the past while. One thing I appreciated about him, he
Mm-hmm.
said it as it was. Um, he didn't beat around the bush. He didn't sugarcoat it. This is how it is. You know where he stood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, that's absolutely true. I think he also contributed a lot of information to people, right? And
Yep.
um, ran his business and did a lot of really good things as far as um, folks in the community looking for information on different products and things like that. He was always willing to
Mhm.
help out. And when I talked to him, he and I always had good discussions. So
Right.
he will certainly be missed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That at the Clash. I don't know how many nights. That's the first time I met him. Uh, we were up to like 4, 5 in the morning, just
Yeah.
talking.
Yep.
Um, good times. Wow.
Yeah. So that's yeah. It's been
Mm-hmm.
time. I mean, we've had, like I said, it's all too common. We've had. I guess when you're surrounded by so many wonderful people, you're going to have percentages of the population, just like it is in the world, that are going to be afflicted by things, and doesn't
Mm-hmm.
mean it's easy, right? Doesn't mean it's easy.
True. True.
Sam said, go ahead, keep going.
No, I'm saying I was agreeing with you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Sam said, I did labs for my dermatologist. She requested I have a doctor's appointment with my normal doctor because it might be cancer, but it also could be high stress on the body, which I have, putting my body through hell. Okay. Well, Sam, I've been standing in line for 3 hours waiting to get social services to talk to me. I ended up leaving without getting anything accomplished.
No, Sam.
Yeah. Oh, man. So, well, Sam, hopefully you're able to get into the doctor and they can figure out what's going on. Please do keep us updated
Yes.
as much as you want to, right? I mean, certainly, it's your private information, and we're not going to pry, but we're your friends here and we care. So to the extent you want to share as things continue, we're here to listen and lend an ear. And it sounds like you had some trouble with health insurance. Yeah, that can be tough process, right?
Yeah.
So um,
Wow.
I know it's kind of a lot going on. So take your time with it. Maybe see if there's nonprofits or things like that in your area that can maybe help you navigate through the social services.
Mm-hmm.
There may be, right? So something to maybe just do a quick search and see if there's anything, or maybe even talk to your doctor about seeing if there's something like that they're aware of that might be able to help you cut through some of the tough process.
Right. Welcome in, Beto.
Hey,
Cheryl.
Beto.
Yes, Cheryl. You're the third. Sam was first. Hey, KJ. Dennis. Jeff Kane. Hey, Jeff. I haven't talked to you in a Kane's age. How you doing? We missed you.
We certainly did.
Hey, Jeff. I'm serious. I did. I missed you. It's glad to have you back. Where is he at? He's eating without us. Actually, I was. I had peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. We're talking about 20-minute time frame. I had to set up the live stream, do some for the giveaway stuff, eat peanut butter jelly sandwiches, take a shower, brush my teeth, put on a makeup on, and deal with the technical difficulties. So that was a lot.
There was plenty going on.
Yeah.
I walked into a hurricane of activity.
So, hey, if I've given up on the makeup, hopefully you can bear with it. I mean, if it's that bad, put out something over the screen of your phone that you're not looking at me. You know, cover half of it. You can still watch TJ, but yeah, cover that Vibes guy up. If it helps.
You sly dog, you know that you're looking at your absolute handsomest every Thursday. So
yeah. And for those who don't know, a TJ, it's easy for him because if you pay someone to say it, I mean it's going to come out. Welcome, Steven. No, actually, he didn't pay. I didn't pay him to say that.
No.
You see, Steven. And a shout out to everyone that entered in the giveaway, or did not entered. That did the homework.
Yeah.
And none of y'all had any excuses whatsoever. Now, okay, I'll take it back. If you're sick, if you're at hospital, yeah, I'll give you grace. But other than that, you had 2 weeks. 2 whole weeks.
True.
And I do appreciate everyone allowing me to take off last Thursday night. I know there's some of you came in on Saturday and said y'all missed me. So I appreciate that.
I'm sure they did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Really? I'm showing up. Yeah. Now, like I said in the past, if some reason at the last minute something comes up, I have no problem with canceling on the last minute. I don't. I'd rather cancel and be happy about it than to do it and wish I never done it. You know what I mean? But I would definitely miss y'all if I do that. Always ready for the weekend, even though when you're retired every day the weekend. Oh, Dennis, stop rubbing it in. Remember, for 17 months. 17 months.
It's almost a year and a half, pal.
Yeah. Whoa. Thanks, Jeff. I think you deserve something more than just a thanks. Yeah, I thought about doing a standing ovation. I said, nah, that's a little too much. I just, and that's big applause.
That's where you draw. That's where you draw the line.
Right. But thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. Vinoski!
Hey, Vinoski.
Those coming in wondering, where's Mariah? Well, I don't know. I'm guessing her work, probably.
She did send us a text message that she was headed home. So she may pop up.
And got stopped by the police and got handcuffed with pink handcuffs. Oh, no, sorry. That was back when she was 18 months old.
That was a long time ago. Time ago.
It just dreams, you know.
It's just, you just remember it. It just sticks in your mind.
Right. Now, I can imagine she's setting up, getting ready to come up here, and she hears that. I'll probably fix her out. Oh, I mean, I bet some extra.
Yeah, you're going to pay for that one at some point. You can believe that.
And I'm okay with that.
You know? You gotta be willing to accept the punishment if you are gonna poke the bear.
That is fair. They say don't wait, don't poke the sleeping bear.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Steve! Hello, everyone. Diddy! What you gonna eat? Diddy? I'm gonna grab a bite real quick. I ate peanut butter jelly sandwich. Actually, the jelly was I ate 2 open face ones. Peanut butter with I can't forget what the guy called them, but they were green grapes that he made jelly with.
Like white grapes?
White, whatever, yeah.
Yep.
And those are really good. Then I had the other one, peanut butter and sorghum molasses that I ordered from Hot Toss Rolls place, Lambert's Cafe. Those that heard of it, Lambert's Cafe. There's like two in the country. One in like Sykeston, Missouri. The other one in like the Ozarks, Missouri.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyways, it's a restaurant where you go in and throughout the whole experience, they come. It would be fresh baked rolls come out of the oven, and they'll be out on a tray, and yell across the restaurant, hot rolls out of the oven. And if you want one, you raise your hand, and they'll fire it to you, and you catch it.
Jenna is aware of Lambert's, as is, it seems, Steven. They have them in Alabama, where they throw the rolls.
What? They haven't. I didn't realize that. Because I love the rolls are mouthwatering. Welcome, Jenna P. Let's start the show. For those who don't know, Jenna P is awesome. I mean, all of y'all here are awesome. Okay. Anyways, back to the Lambert's Cafe. The sorghum molasses.
Mm-hmm.
They come around and serving in like on those crocks. Those I guess I call it crock. A butter churn, I guess, the small version. The clay pot. They'll have butter, butter in one. Another one is sorghum, and they'll actually, you want some sorghum? Yep. They'll scoop in there and drizzle over your roll for you. I ordered some of that molasses, the sorghum molasses. I can put it on toast. I can put it on peanut butter. I can put it on crackers, pancakes. Put it on cereal, bagels, etc. It's mouthwatering.
Huh. Goes on everything.
Yes, even ice cream, even cottage cheese. Oh well, I have not tried it yet in cottage cheese yet, but I can imagine it would be good.
That's part of the future plan.
Probably.
Got it.
I mean, I know we probably lost like 50% of our viewers tonight because I said that, but I'm okay with that.
Okay. Yeah. Be who you are.
Right. Ella, welcome in.
Oh, hey. Ella went to a picture instead of her.
Yeah.
Cool.
I like it. And she has the goldfish behind her.
Yep.
That's cool.
That's, I assume, the goldfish from the I mean, maybe it was a standard goldfish. Yeah.
And for those who don't know, I had Ella as a guest probably a month ago now.
Mm-hmm.
Great live stream. If you want to go watch a replay on that, you missed that, go ahead and do that. But wait until after tonight's live stream. Hey, Foxy!
Hey, Foxy. Good to see you.
And for those who don't know, while we're talking about shout-outs, Foxy does a live stream right before my stream every Thursday. So if you have something, if you want something to do before my live stream every Thursday, go ahead and check in on Foxy. Watch her and Didi. They do a phenomenal live stream every Thursday.
Yep. They're a tough act to follow, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how I got stuck behind them because I don't. It's like, oh wow.
Something for us to aspire to, vibes.
Yeah. Anyways, talking about the star of the show. Hey, Jenna, you are a star. But the star of Vibes Aquatic Show is here. The one and only Mariah.
Well, hello.
Welcome back.
Hey, y'all.
Hello.
All dressed up and beautiful.
If you say so. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Why would I say
finest T-shirt.
What? Which one?
My finest T-shirt.
Yeah.
Actually, this is y'all might recognize this.
Florida exotic fish.
Yeah, cool.
That's cool.
Yeah, I got quite a few of those from the past two Aquashellas.
Nice. Now, what's Aquashella for those that are coming in? I've heard of it.
Well, for me, it was a surreal experience. But for those that don't know anything about it, it was a convention, or is a convention, where many companies and fish keepers and streamers and lots of different people that are involved in the hobby, and not just the fish keeping hobby, but different aspects of the hobby as well. They kind of go more towards reptiles or different other types of animals. Even art, artists, many artists are there as well to showcase their product or their animals and get their name out there essentially. And you can purchase and trade and win things in competitions and watch competitions and see talks and all kind of fun stuff. Definitely check it out if you get a chance.
And this year, there's 4 of them. So you might have a higher chance of going to one. There's one in Orlando, Florida, one in Chicago, Illinois, another one in Dallas, Texas, and then in New Jersey.
Yep.
So, and if you go to Orlando, there's a good chance you might get to meet the star of the show in person.
I was just about to get to that. So my bridal shower trip was supposed to be at the same time. And we were going to actually go there as well. But unfortunately, one of my bridal party girls is, she's a little bit disabled. She's been recently diagnosed with MS. So she's having some accessibility issues right now until she's able to get better treatment for it, to kind of get it under control. So instead of, making an additional trip to go and do that, and with it being a lot of walking and everything like that, we just decided to keep it to our short stay where we're going to be in Daytona.
Oh, okay. That's good. That's going to be a lot of fun, though, Mariah.
I think so.
Yep. How many people are going?
Myself, my maid of honor, which is my best friend, my other best friend, Chelsea. She's also one of my bridesmaids. And then my third best friend, Evelyn.
Cool.
Nice.
Oh, that'll be really, really nice. That's good. That's good. And we're all getting, that's all leading up to the big day, which is going to be back in Daytona, right? As well?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the
Nice.
ceremony is likely not going to take place exactly in Daytona, but
No.
likely closer towards the Ponce Inlet area, but it's about 15, 20 minutes away.
Oh, okay. General area then.
Same
Cool.
coastline, so
Exactly. It's still beautiful Florida.
It's still
There you
wet,
go.
still sand.
Nice. Good. Really exciting time, Mariah. So that's great.
I'm excited.
Yeah. We're excited for you.
Of course. I mean, I'm trying to hide my emotion.
And I'm excited to have made it tonight again. Yet another unicorn
Well,
experience here.
We are pleasantly surprised that you were able to get home and jump on with us. So this is good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also very pleasantly surprised that I was able to clock out.
It's good. It's good stuff.
Did you give your boss or your manager like a, I don't know, soda or something to make them happy? Like a treat or something?
So, fun fact, my boss is actually one of my bridesmaids and is
Oh.
going on the trip with me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
We've known each other for quite a long time.
Like 40 years, huh?
First
40
of all, first of all,
Oh no, you've done it.
Mm,
you lucky we live. Wait till we get backstage.
I know.
But 40 years? I know I got bags vibes, but my goodness, 40?
Easy now. Easy. Like let's not be
Ouch.
harping too hard on those that are
Ouch.
in the fourth decade.
Listen,
Yeah.
I was born in the 90s, okay?
I know. I'm not talking about you.
First
We're
of
talking
all,
about Grandpa.
Yeah.
I'm
this is
sorry.
this is my last few days in my 20s, you guys. I turned 30 years old in 25 days.
30 years old.
Wow. I remember those days.
It's a milestone.
There's a
You
milestone.
remember
Wow.
them days. If you don't be quiet, vibes,
What?
you the youngest one here.
You wish. 25 days.
At heart, I guess.
He's
You know-
definitely the youngest at heart. There's no question about that. Let's
Definitely.
be clear.
Uh, uh.
He's the youngest. We're the most childish.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
That's fair. So your
Uh,
birthday is end of this month?
25 days, yeah.
I can't
Cheers.
count. Cool.
30th, yes?
What is?
March 30th. Yep. While we were talking here, Berto Garcia has joined us. And he also gave a $4 super sticker.
Thank you.
So now we've got a Beto and a Berto.
Mm-hmm.
How about that?
Thank you, Bill. And Didi responded to my question. She's raiding the refrigerator, kind of cleaning up leftovers, tiny amounts. Are you gonna add it to your cottage cheese, Didi?
Uh-oh. My video may cut out for just a second, you guys.
Okay.
Okay, that's okay.
What is
Thank you, Bill.
Yep. Super cool. Sevilla Steve says he's got t-shirts older than 30.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair.
I mean, you know.
Now, Ella, I did not realize that you were that young. You probably told me. I mean, that old.
Yep. I was gonna say, wait a second.
Yeah.
I
I
think
was thinking
you
that-
reversed
yeah,
that.
I think that you were in your 20s. Why do I think that? You probably told me. I can't keep my words straight.
She said that the 30s are your best. You know who you are, what you like and don't like. She loved turning 30. Cool.
And then we lost her.
Yep, she'll be back, I'm sure. Once
Yeah.
maybe something happened with her phone.
What? Nice. But Beto, are you? Who are you twins with?
Berto and Beto. I said that. I said we
Oh.
have a Berto and a Beto, and I think he's reacting to that. Skull says, maturity wise, I'm about 12. Curtis.
I think you did it.
It is good to see you. I have been meaning to text you for probably 2-3 weeks now, which is my fault. I've got no good excuse. I just didn't do it. But it's nice to see you. And I want to know how things are going with the White Cloud. So I'll message you maybe tomorrow, and we can talk about that.
Mm-hmm. You do that.
Well,
Yeah. Hey, that is a compliment.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It's good news.
Oops. Sounds good.
Yeah. Cheryl just realized that her daughter turns 30. She says, "Oh man, I'm feeling old."
Yeah. That would do it. Okay. Let's see if Mariah's back, y'all. Shall we?
Okay. She is.
And now I'm back from outer space.
Nice. Well done.
And where is that from?
What?
That quote.
It's a song lyric.
I Will Survive, Gloria Gaynor.
Okay. Okay. All right. I was just thinking of something else.
Clearly.
Walked in
Yeah.
to see you here with that sad look upon your face. I should have
He's
changed
sad
that
now.
stupid lock. I should have made you look cute. If I'd have known for just 1 second, you'd be back to bother me. Go on now, go. What do you mean? What is that from?
Hey, I was thinking about a play I seen a while ago, and that phrase was in the play. It's all good. It's all good.
He's just a little rusty, Mariah, because the musical value of our production goes drastically down when you're not here.
Exactly. No,
That
we'll
was
take it
so
back.
eloquently worded.
Mhm.
Bravo.
Did you like that?
Bravo,
Yeah.
my boy. That was
I haven't lost my touch since you've been gone.
chef's kiss.
Mhm. Yeah.
Wow. Loved it. I really
trying to
miss
think
you
of-
guys. I
I miss
really
you too.
do. Every time I can't join, I really, really miss it because of this type of stuff. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know, you can always do the chat.
say what?
You can always join the chat.
Not if I'm busy throwing product.
Oh, now that'd be interesting, especially when you misspell something. Do it.
I'm throwing gigantic bags of dog food and heavy cat litter and stuff. I need both hands, sir.
And who are you
I'm
throwing these
cutting
at?
boxes open with a knife and stuff. Like,
She's busy,
this is my
man. Like
best friend
she's.
throughout the day.
Oh my.
This is my
Ooh.
best friend during the day. I love
That
this little
is.
thing.
That is
This
some.
thing is better than any box cutter they could get. We don't
Please
get
They
don't
normal
already
put
have
box
that.
that.
cutters. Yeah. I mean, is anybody gonna tell me I can't?
That's fair.
The
I wouldn't. That's for sure.
Certainly not me.
We know.
box cutters that we have available are like a hooked box cutter, so it's like a safety cutter,
Mhm.
and the other little
It's like
metal
cutting with a
tip on
butter
it,
knife.
and especially if the box is super taped very tightly to the thing,
Uh-huh.
you can't get the little tip in there to get the blade on it. So
Yep.
it's just,
Mhm.
I need a knife.
I agree.
What's that
That's
from,
not a
Vibes?
knife. That's a knife.
I don't know.
Yep.
It's like
That was a predictable answer. Crocodile Dundee.
Okay.
Mhm,
and what year is
mhm.
that? What's back in the 50s, 40s, 30s?
No. You were clearly alive at that juncture of time.
So it was what in the late 2020?
No. You've never heard of this
What you
movie?
trying to say? You like
No.
6 years old?
1986.
That's old.
Oh, that's 10 years before me.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And yet you're aware of it.
Listen, I'm aware of a lot of things that are older than me. It's not my fault that I was born in the wrong generation. Okay.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying we got our man Vibes here, who's older than you, who is not
No, the
familiar.
phone.
But
What is happening?
I don't know. You're good. We got you. You're here.
Oh, okay. My screen is just black. I don't see anything. So, I don't know
Oh,
what's happening.
we hear you. We see you.
Yeah, you're live.
Okay, there it goes. We're back.
Okay.
It could be the cold temperatures over there in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm. While we've been talking, Shy Savage Cichlids joined us, and Christine from the Koi Pit also joined us. Welcome in.
Did you say it was Christine?
Yeah. Isn't that who it is?
No.
No, you're
That's
right.
Ty.
Shoot, I got him wrong.
Christine is
Yo, that picture is crazy. I love it.
Yep.
What's her name?
Christine is Koi. Son of a gun, man.
Only reason I know because I was talking to him last night.
You were talking to him, the Koi Pit
Ty.
last night.
Yeah.
Ty. Yep.
3 acres, Koi. There
Sweet
we go.
Acres. That's yep.
Yeah.
I got confused in the Koi.
I know a Thai is pretty good looking. I agree.
Right fish, completely wrong pit.
Yeah. All right. You know what? Without further ado, let's hit the topic. Joey.
We should. This one is courtesy of you. So help us understand how we got here.
Yeah, I'll try to do that. Is your tank really cycled? I know we talked about we had something similar to this a couple years ago. I know, or was it 2 years ago? I don't remember. But
I mean, we've had topics that have skirted around this topic a few different times.
Oh yeah,
even from a couple weeks ago, right? Yeah, even from a couple weeks ago, when I talked about changing all my filter media, it fits into this a little bit. But I'll be interested to hear kind of your take and what kind of made you think about it.
Yeah, what made me think about it was a post on Facebook.
Okay.
The post said, the picture to the post: a new tank should be left to settle for at least a day before you introduce fish. And below the picture, a post, it said, yeah, a day, your tank is cycled within a day. That's ready to go. Which, that's interesting to me because I never had that luck.
Yeah. No.
What is it to be cycled, really? Basically, it goes through the ammonia, nitrate, nitrate, no, yeah, and you're getting 0 ammonia and 0 nitrite, and up to 20 parts, 40 parts per million nitrates in your water. Am I right?
Yes. So when you test your water, right, it basically what you're seeing is a visual representation via the test that demonstrates that there's an active colony of bacteria in the aquarium. As we learned a few weeks ago when we talked about when I reset my filter, did kind of the unthinkable, that there is bacteria on all the surfaces, in the substrate, in the filter. And so if you're seeing with fish in there that you're getting, no ammonia, right, which is a compound that they produce as they breathe or as they go to the bathroom, or food rots or plants decay, right, they can produce ammonia.
Right.
And if that ammonia then disappears, right? So it if you were to watch it in real time, it would go from ammonia, and then if you could catch it, it would go to nitrite. And then from nitrite, it would become nitrate, which is a much less toxic compound. It would take a much higher level of nitrate in your water to do harm to your fish, shrimp, snails, and so on. Then your aquarium has an active cycle going, right? That's how I would define it, at least, which I think is kind of what you were kind of walking down that same path.
Yes, I was. Actually, I was trying to run down it really fast.
You're trying to run down it really fast?
And for those who don't know, here's the Facebook post that spurred this topic. I know this post was basically what you would see like a big box store.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
And my internal, I didn't like that. That it was so freely available.
Yeah, because I think it's in my mind that's making a bunch of assumptions, and I think it's passing something off as absolute fact that actually has some gradients of truth, right?
Now, can you get a tank? They call it, I guess, not recycled, but speed the process up. Yeah, that's the way you can do it. Use media substrate from another tank that haven't been running has been seasoned for a while. Yeah, you was it instantly cycled? Yeah. I mean, you still have to watch those the spikes, you know. But I'm not saying it'll get a spike, but it can. Back on ammonia.
Yeah, right. And so I think the only saving grace in my mind is the fact that there is a little bit of a delay.
Right.
So when you set up the aquarium, the minute you put fish in there, they're not going to all of a sudden spike necessarily the ammonia to an unbelievable level.
Right.
Right. It's going to take some time because, again, they're going to, as they breathe and various, processes that naturally happen, it will continue to build up. But thankfully, it's usually not all at once. And so that's where I think there's probably some margin for error there, where it is theoretically possible in a short time period for you to build up the bacterial colony. But I think there's so many unknown factors. Like, I have done sponge filters before where I've set them up in another aquarium that had fish in it. But the error that I made was that there wasn't enough of a fish load, like enough fish in the aquarium to require there to be a high enough level of bacteria in that sponge filter, because it wasn't the only sponge filter, right? And so I still had issues.
What would it work? Would it have worked if you would have added the chemicals that's available on the market today?
I have only used them once. I feel like it did work, Vibes. But I don't know that I paid enough attention, because the way in which I used it, it was in a tank that didn't have any fish in it, right? It was a fishless cycle. I probably didn't need to use it, but I had it, so I did. I can't say how much quicker. So would I have run into trouble? I don't know. It probably would have helped, and I might not have run into as much trouble, but I can't guarantee that it would have been a foolproof plan.
Right. True.
Ryan says test day. He'll just take the F. Ryan, I think this is a test that you would pass with flying colors.
Oh, yeah.
He said, yeah, Ella says, yep, that's what they told me 20 years ago. Yeah, I remember, what's it been? 30 years ago, probably, when we got our first aquarium, and they basically just said, just run it for a week.
Run it empty or fish in it?
Yep, run it empty for a week, and then buy fish.
Okay.
Was kind of the guidance.
Which that's better than what the post that I showed you all earlier.
Yeah, well, maybe.
Better, but still not.
Yeah, because what we didn't do is there was no ammonia source entered.
Right, which is interesting because I remember back in the late 90s, my uncles had aquariums that some would add ammonia or fish food or something to the tank
Mm-hmm.
to basically get it ready for fish.
Yeah.
I don't remember hearing anything about season or cycled back then at all.
No, I mean, we've talked about it many times. That was back in the day where, if you had a goldfish bowl, you took the goldfish out every week and you completely scrubbed that aquarium like to factory fresh, which is insane.
Right, because I mean the algae, the bacteria is bad for the fish. You gotta start fresh again every week. No, actually, that's wrong. That bacteria is actually a good thing.
The bacteria is well, yeah. So I think everything in moderation. You can get to a point where if you really don't have some level of decent hygiene in the aquarium, you can get too much of bad bacteria. But no, the bacteria we're talking about, right, the nitrifying bacteria, you want them to be as plentiful as is necessary to deal with the waste that you're providing.
Right.
Ryan sent, I spent almost 2 months restarting a tank, so I worry when we quick start a tank. Yeah, so for me, I will always gravitate towards setting it up fresh and adding in an ammonia product by, you pick the company. The one that I happen to use is an ammonia product by Fritz.
Yeah.
And I just follow kind of the general directions that they've got on the back to add it, watch, test, add some more when it's necessary. And the cycle takes care of itself within, call it a week and a half. It's not the quickest method, but it's the only one that I've had where I know it was successful with a new tank, right? I've also demonstrated I had a very long-term, like 5-year setup aquarium, and a month or 6 weeks ago, I completely changed out the filter media, which you would think is an unthinkable thing, but because it had been set up for so long, there was enough bacteria in all of the other places that it didn't even skip a beat.
Right. Yeah, Ty said that's how he cycled his pond.
Yeah.
Auto ammonia.
Of ammonia. Yeah. I think it works the best for me. Beto says I'm medicating a 33 gallon aquarium. I'm worried about breaking the cycle. There's over 40 fish in there and I'm a bit on edge according to the directions. What are you treating with, Beto? I'm making an assumption, but I want to ask you: are you treating with an antibiotic? Because yes, there are definitely some antibiotics that can impact the cycle. But other medications like General Cure and things like that, I have not found that they have any impact. So what you're treating definitely makes sense to verify if it's going to be something that's going to go after bacteria, which would be basically an antibiotic of some sort.
Right.
Ella gives some good advice. Add Stability by Seachem. It really helps. Yeah, so something like that, a beneficial bacteria type of product,
which is
can be a help.
I've never used it.
You've never used what now?
Stability?
I've never used Stability. No.
I mean, it helps.
I recommend it to a lot of my customers.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people in the retail setting anyway, um, beginner fish keepers that are just kind of, impulse buying a tank and fish the same day that
Right.
don't really know anything about it. Even after educating them sometimes about, the proper way to do it, some people still insist on taking fish home the same day, of course. And my best answer to that is stability
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and quick start for water conditioner.
Mm.
But even then, it's still not a guarantee.
True.
But it really just depends on the amount of fish that they're adding to the tank and the size of the aquarium as well.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Because
Take it
like you
back.
were saying earlier, Todd, once you add the fish to the aquarium, it's not going to immediately start, causing that spike. It's
Yep.
going to take a little bit of time. And of course, the more fish you have, it will take less time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
And during that process, you can also use Safe or Prime as well,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
because it will detoxify the ammonia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Which that actually I think worked pretty well for me, Vibe. So when I was during the last 6 months or whatever it was, I was trying to cure the Parasiprochromis back here in this aquarium. I was bombing them with antibiotics, right? I tried Canaplex first, that didn't work. Then I went to oxytetracycline because I thought it was columnaris,
Right.
and that is known to take out the bacteria colony. And I used every day. I would go in and I would use a little bit of Prime. It seemed to do okay because the directions with it, it only had you doing a water change every couple of days.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't want to go away from that. So it seemed to work at least to that level. So that's something that would work. Beto says he's using General Cure. So that's a parasite type of medicine. So I've never experienced that had anything to do with killing the bacteria in the aquarium. So, and I've used it on different size aquariums. So I've used a fairly high number of packets from a dose perspective. Never a problem. So you can certainly use the things that Ella mentioned. It will not hurt you. But I wouldn't get overly concerned about that.
Hey, welcome in, David Aquatics. Good to see y'all.
Hey, David.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Yeah, no, that's not a ghost in your head, y'all. That is our co-host Mariah. For those that wonder.
Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. I'm just trying not to be rude. I'm eating my dinner and I'm trying not to be rude.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, we're good. We're happy to have you, and you need to have a little bit of something to eat after a long day at work. So we're good.
Y'all don't see me eat on camera enough.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Exactly.
First of all,
Dude, you are asking for it tonight.
Uh-huh.
She didn't even hear you before she got on the stream, the things you were saying.
Oh, thank God. Anyways, Dee said she used stability to start mini shrimp tanks. Huh. That's interesting. I need to look into it more. I mean, I have stability here. I got bottles of it. That's interesting. But yeah, established filter media can help cycle. Yeah. I haven't cycled a tank in years, y'all. Because I always, take media from established media from another system. And I mean, during that process, I still would add Prime and do water changes, But I probably wouldn't have had to. But with I've had luck doing it that way. I haven't had issues.
Yeah. Yeah, no, and I think there's lots of people that have had really good success that way. I think it's all about getting the mix correct. Not feeding too much, not adding too many fish, letting it build up slowly. And I think people can. For me, it's I just always feel like I get the mix wrong, and so I'm not interested in, if I can help it, putting fish through my ineptness around setting up an aquarium. So I would prefer just to cycle if I need to set a new tank up.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen these products being in use, stability, prime, all that, at different aquashellas. Yeah, I mean, they work most times. Occasionally, you will lose a fish, to shrimp or shrimp, whatever. Is it because it didn't work, or is it another underlying cause? I don't know. But when 99% of them make it through okay, I mean, it's definitely doing something.
Yeah,
more than none at all.
That's right.
And that sometimes is something that can be so frustrating about this hobby, is that when something does happen or something goes wrong or something goes bad, it's so incredibly difficult sometimes to actually determine what it is that caused it, because there's so many different variables, right?
It's true.
Lighting, temperature, the pH, all these different things that we have to worry about. The bacteria.
Right. So
that's so frustrating sometimes.
What would you say is the most important for a cycle tank? The pH, the KH, GH? Or is that not really a part of it?
Oh, that's a great question. From a cycling perspective, I think your pH is probably the most important. And I mean that to say extremes. Right? I think there's a level at which you can get a pH that makes it very, very difficult for the bacteria to colonize. And so, I think that's, temperature, I don't think is that big of a deal.
So if it's too cold, too hot, it won't speed it up or slow it down at all? Bacteria?
Oh, it might, but it won't totally wreck it necessarily unless it's like really extreme. But if you're keeping an aquarium inside your home somewhere, it's presumably is a comfortable temperature. It'd be okay.
That's true. But yeah, I agree with you on that. The pH is probably the biggest out of those that may affect it. But would it affect it enough that it will kill whatever in the tank? It could.
Well, what was it? We talked what did we talk about a few weeks ago, or maybe it was even longer than a few months ago? We talked about how blackwater setups, right? The super low pHs, I believe the ammonia is not as toxic at that lower level, right? So if you're setting up that type of a thing, then your pH is actually going to benefit you as long as you can keep it like that. So higher pH is more toxic ammonia. Yeah, Ella, in fact, I think was here and she contributed that when we talked about that topic. So, if your pH goes extremely high, then I think that's where it can be a problem, because if your tank doesn't have that bacteria established, you end up with a very high pH either on purpose or something happens, then the toxicity of the ammonia goes up. You have a higher risk factor.
You have a tank
lower
crash.
pH the same. Yeah, you can get to a point where it just totally just gives out on you, right?
That's exactly what happened to my my first big batch of the African peacock cichlids that I originally had in the tank behind me. That's exactly what happened to me. I think I told you guys about this a couple times. Massive water change. which they were used to doing massive water changes. I mean, 60 to 80% water changes.
Mm-hmm.
The issue was I neglected to think about when I changed my filters last,
Mm-hmm.
and I went ahead and changed them out instead of just cleaning them like I normally do. The same day that I did a huge water change, which that was a big no-no for me. That's one thing that I never did, was change the filters on the same day of doing a water change.
Yeah,
I
you've
always
mentioned that
clean them, but
before.
never change them the day of a water change.
Yep.
And I ended up removing way too much bacteria from the system, and the whole thing just, all of them were gone.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
devastated
it
because
is,
I
and
didn't
it's
know what I
tough.
did until I finally, looked into it a little bit more and did some research and actually figured out, oh, that's why.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and it's tough to know how much is too much, right? So I agree with
Mhm.
your word of caution. When I switched out the filter media, I changed the water, but I didn't go crazy with, like, I didn't scrub the glass. I didn't do any of those more
Mhm.
advanced things.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was part of how it ended up working out okay, and the bacterial colony recovered like it was no problem.
Mm.
Ryan says if they checked water daily on over 50 tanks, he'd need an imaginary paycheck for daily work. Yeah, right. I
That's
think in
true.
general, I don't do a lot of water testing. I think most of us probably don't. But if
I
you
mean,
have a
Mm-mm.
situation in a single aquarium, then that's where I
right.
turn my attention.
Honestly, we are testing by eyes, y'all.
Mhm.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Because if your fish is upside down, something's
Yep.
wrong.
Yeah,
Or
I
if your
don't
fish is
typically
Clearly.
test my water unless, it's looking a little strange or I
right,
see something a little different looking in my filters maybe, or my fish are acting differently.
exactly. So that's interesting. When people say that they don't test the aquariums, technically they are. They're not the way that you're thinking of the test strips
Hmm.
or the test kits. You're still testing. You're observing.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I look at it similarly to, do you check your temperature every morning when you wake up or only when you're not feeling well?
True.
This
Well,
is.
every morning, definitely. Every morning. Yeah.
Oh wow,
No. No.
that's impressive.
And then write it down.
Yeah.
See. You know the map.
Now, sometimes I will, like if we get a local alert from our like water company or like the local authorities that there's something going on with like a water main or something like that, then I definitely test the water coming out of the tap for sure.
Right.
Um, and then I'll put it like in a glass and put some prime in there with it to dechlorinate it and then test it again. But yeah, other than that, like I said, it's outside of observing something strange, I don't normally test.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I would have to have like an event happen or something,
Mhm.
or
Right.
I've done something to it that makes me kind of extra cautious before I would spend a lot of time testing. Ella says she tests every week or two because her KH is wonky. Yeah, so I assume it kind of isn't stable, and
Right.
you're trying to just see if you can minimize the fluctuations.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I imagine even a 100% water change wouldn't have negative effects if you have a well seasoned tank. Well, that depends. Is the water change, is it from a well? Is it from the city? Because the tap
Mhm.
water could be so bad that it will have a negative effect, even on a
Could
seasoned
also
tank.
be, yeah, it could also be a temperature difference thing, instead of it slowly kind of the water that you're adding being less than the volume that you're adding it to, then the water that you're adding to it would slowly become the other water's temperature as opposed to
Right.
vice versa. But with 100% water change, it's just a quick, hard change for the fish
Right.
Hmm.
if you don't match that temperature correctly.
Right. Now,
However,
go ahead.
what it is very unlikely to do is it's very unlikely that a water change alone will completely wreck your bacteria colony.
Correct.
Yeah.
Because there's such a small percentage of the overall. Now, saying that though, if you're going in there and you're doing a heavy gravel vac and you're moving stuff
Yes.
around and disturbing it, that's different. So,
Mhm.
you can do 100% water change and just have like a pump in there and suck out 100% of your water. Very different from I'm getting in there and aggressively gravel vacuuming, right?
Yeah.
So in my mind, Beto, yes, you're correct in that if you do a water change in that type of a way
Right.
where you're not being overly disruptive, it shouldn't have an impact on a well-seasoned tank.
Right.
However, it doesn't take into consideration the things that you guys are talking about that will have an impact depending on how different the water is,
For
after
sure.
a week or two in the aquarium compared to how it comes out of the tap,
Right.
right? Temperature,
Mhm.
pH, hardness, all of those kinds of things.
Right.
If those are wildly off, then you are going to get into a situation where you're giving your fish a very different experience than they had before you did the water change.
Right.
Mhm.
Now, if you have perfect water in a trash can, whatever, water that's been sitting around,
Yep.
then then it'll have zero effect on the tank.
Yeah, generally I would agree with that. I don't think it's an absolute, but you're right in the fact
Mhm.
that it's going to be it'll have aged
Mhm.
like your water in your aquarium will age. So you would think that most of the parameters should be at a point where if there's a lot of fluctuation, they should have calmed down.
Right.
It's not exactly a 1-for-1, right? It's not total apples to apples,
Right.
but it's much closer potentially if you have something that changes so drastically from tap to, call it a number of hours later.
Right. Right.
Steven says that he tests pH a lot to track CO2 levels. So Steven, you're looking for a drop in pH as the CO2 concentration in the water increases? And then Ty wants to know, do aquarium people track KH? And the answer is yes. Again, I don't think it's something that I track with a lot of great regularity, but definitely yes. And I would say it's probably more common with people who maybe they're breeding fish from certain parts of the world and they need to get to the water. So like I know a lot of apistos tend to be fish that can need a very low hardness,
Right.
right? So someone may track the KH to just see where is it compared to kind of the range where they need to spawn. So it's a good question. And yeah, I think people tend to for specific purposes in a lot of cases.
And it's not a dumb question.
No. Mm-mm.
But I never hear people talk about KH in the aquarium hobby. But in the koi pond hobby, KH isn't the big conversation. That's interesting. And why is that, Ty?
Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to know.
I would probably argue that it might have a lot to do with the amount of waste that goldfish and koi produce compared to a lot of tropical fish species.
Huh. Yep.
It's interesting.
Because I think it's definitely well known that goldfish and koi do produce a lot of waste. And of course, as we all know, ammonia comes along with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I think that has a lot to do with it. I could be completely wrong.
Okay.
I have no idea. I've never kept koi and goldfish before. I only sold them. So.
I'm not sure. I think Ty will tell us, but I like where your head's at, Mariah. It makes logical sense to me.
So, how do you get rid of KH or replenish it?
Replenish it?
Yeah. Or raise or lower it?
Well, a couple of different ways. you can do a water change if you have higher KH coming out of your tap than in your tank.
Right.
Ella
Or
makes a
you,
good point.
what's that?
Ella made a good point. She said,
Go for it.
oh wait, it went away. Sorry.
Which one?
Vibes, I don't know if you're able to pull that back up there, buddy.
That one?
No, yes, this one.
Okay.
Most people just say to do water change often and not too much, so that the way the ranges stay the same, so pH and KH don't swing. I agree with that 100%. I tell people all the time, do your water changes more often, but less amount, so that way your parameters swing less wildly when you do those water changes.
And I am blessed here that things stay quite stable because I do 50 to 60% water changes whenever I do them.
Now,
And it-
I mean, of course, if you have a very well-seasoned tank, then obviously, you can go a little bit higher.
Oh,
And
yeah,
especially the size of the tank, I think makes a big difference too.
absolutely. And the water, right? I mean, I think if your
For
water
sure.
is very much what comes out of the tap is what stays in the aquarium,
Hmm.
then they're going to feel not much of a change at all, right? So that's what I mean. I'm quite blessed in the fact that works here, but it's good caution because it's not like that for every person.
Right. See, with the tank that's going now, it was earlier when it first, when I first set it up and was getting started with it and everything. I was doing water changes on that thing every week.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing 30% every week, faithfully. And then once it, started to get a little bit more established and a little bit more seasoned after I had gone through a couple of crashes and cycles of fish. Excuse me. I'd gotten to the point now where I do 2 water changes a month at about 40%, and they do perfectly fine with that.
Yeah, I think it's about finding what works, right?
Mm-hmm. Now, of course, my 10-gallon, or excuse me, my 10-gallon that's got my frogs in it, that does still get once a week water changes.
Hmm. Yep.
TJ,
Yeah.
do you do water change every week, or is it twice a week, or is it every other week?
So it's typically either every week or every other week, just kind of depending on
How busy you are.
Yeah, exactly. But I usually don't let it go much beyond that. And and it's always, like I said, 50 or 60-ish% that I do. I have to dose for KH to keep my pond happy. Okay. Oh, I think Ty's reacting to Steven's comment that outdoors you can find yourself with a 0 KH with a quickness.
Oh.
Is that due to rainwater?
That would make sense.
I don't know, but it's the first thing that came to my mind. Beto says on the. Oh, go ahead.
Or using sterilization from the sun.
Yeah, right. There's a lot of elements out there that are different from what we experience inside. On my 33, I do 20% water changes 3 times a week. Yeah, Beto, I assume that's the same aquarium that you're treating that you said has like 40 fish in it. So super high stocking rate. So I can understand where you need to do that. Rain, leaves, and plant usage. Okay.
Makes sense.
That's back to what he was saying. The clouds is what making him nervous.
But the fish are behaving. Yeah.
About that, I noticed that on one of my aquariums when I was doing like a 30% water change like twice a week. I noticed that there was more of a cloudiness in the tank than it used to be.
When you were doing 2 water changes a week?
Yeah.
Oh.
It almost crashed the system.
Yeah, like it was too frequent.
Right, and there was like a bacteria bloom or something.
Yeah,
Ooh,
yeah. The other thing is medications can also cloud your water,
True.
for sure.
right? So if they're
Which-
acting normally,
Yeah.
again, I don't know that I would be too terribly concerned. You can test for ammonia and see if you've got any there,
True.
right? Check
then,
it
of
out and
course-
see. That's a surefire way to know.
I was gonna say, then of course, with medicating a tank, usually there's not the addition of carbon, which serves as like a water polishing
Hmm.
feature as well. So your water likely is gonna be a little bit less clear. Not just because of the medication, but if you removed any carbon that you may have had in that tank, then of course it's gonna remove that polishing factor.
Oh, that could be, yeah, especially with as many fish as he's got in there, that could be adding to that. So
Right.
I would test for ammonia, see what you get. If it's not there, then you're fine, because it could be any one of those factors. But in general, I don't find that specific medication to impact the
Right.
bacteria. So I'm hoping that it's just just a factor from the meds. What to use to test KH? I'm not too scientific with it. I just use the strips to test KH and heart. Yeah, so Ella's talking about, she's asking what Ty uses to test the ponds.
That's a good question, Ella. No, Ty, let us know. Because I don't even know what you use.
It's a good question. Yeah, can you just use regular test strip? I don't know.
Ma, do you mind grabbing Ty's channel, link to his channel, and put it in the chat for those who want to maybe go watch Ty?
And then Ella just
You
dropped a
guys are
$1.99 super sticker.
Thanks
Thank you, Ella.
Ella's
for
awesome,
doing that.
y'all. And the super sticker is vibes.
Look at that.
I know, right?
Hey, how did you get your YouTube to give you your own super sticker, buddy?
Hey, maybe that's the result of being monetized. I don't know. I've been the vibes. Come on.
You're special. They know it.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Whoa, Steven just beat Jeff Kane in the mod off.
Whoa. Wow.
Ooh.
Steven, how'd you do that? How'd you pull it off?
So can you? Okay, so guys, think about this.
Yep.
Imagine someone developed
Mm-hmm.
a test strip of some sort
Yep.
that can actually test the level of the bacteria that is in the aquarium after cycling, as opposed to just pH, alkalinity, hardness, KH, all that good stuff that we normally have test strips for and testing kits for.
Mm-hmm.
What if we had a bacteria testing strip?
Now that would actually tell you
Mhm.
a lot.
Now, there is a TDS meter.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And technically, you could also swab it onto, you could put a swab onto a petri dish and let it sit for a couple of days and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But not everybody owns a microscope. But if
Right.
there was some way to develop a testing kit or testing strip that was very simple, easy, and to the point, like the ones that we have now,
Mm-hmm.
to determine beneficial bacteria in the tank, that would be awesome. So
Yeah.
anybody that's got any type of chemistry or biochemistry experience or anything like that, there's an idea for you.
Yep. Steven just put a comment in the chat, says, how about an all-in-one meter that just screams water good or water bad?
Yeah, there you go. Water
that's
good,
like-
water bad.
Steven, that is like your worst nightmare. That is like 10 steps up from your least favorite tool in the or what one of your least favorite tools in the aquarium hobby, the TDS meter. He
I would
put
want
that
mine to scream at me in British. It's not ready.
Yeah, exactly. Uh-huh.
It's not
Like-
ready.
like Gordon Ramsay
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
screaming.
It's fucking raw. It's not ready. It's not done. Do it again.
Yeah. I like it.
You want the anger at your lack of aquarium preparedness. Okay, I respect that.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's making sense. Ty was 10 minutes behind y'all. I was
We've all
wrong.
been there, Ty.
Welcome to the club. You're one of us now. Ah. But hey, y'all, I did not do a justice on for Ella. My apologies, Ella. That was not my intention at all. You deserve more than just thanks. The train came in with a nice super sticker.
Okay, so not only did she get the applause, she got the train whistle.
Yeah,
Nice.
because I forgot.
It's okay. And I everybody, please pause. Ty is with us in real time now.
No way. What?
Ty has now caught up
Welcome in. Welcome in, Ty.
here with us in the present moment.
Yeah.
So you telling me you a time traveler? You came from the past?
10 minutes
That's
back.
crazy.
hmm Big time.
How was it, Ty? Back there.
Yeah, what's it like 10 minutes ago, Ty?
Mhm.
Tell us.
Man. Good times.
Not sure if you also talking about the gauge or not. Yeah,
Oh
we are.
no. Now he skipped so far ahead he doesn't know what we're talking about.
He went ahead of us. He's in the
Yeah.
future. So how's the future, Ty?
Steven said if that meter was calibrated to his goal water parameters, he would love it. Yep, I can understand that it would make life easier, but I think therein lies the problem, right?
He said everyone was still using undergravel filters. Good to be in the present.
Ah,
Wow.
wait. I think Sevilla Steve may have words for you, Ty. I think he still uses.
Tell him, Steve.
Uh-oh. I think we are about to have a rumble right here in the chat.
Oh, goodness.
The 186 Element 9 says just passing through, showing some support. Well, thank you for doing that.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Baking soda. That's how you replenish KH, says Ty.
I see that. Okay. Wait, in a pond?
So how much do you put? The whole box?
You and I were headed down the same direction on that one. I'm trying to understand what is the volume of baking soda we're talking about here?
Not much. I actually have recommended it for a lot of my customers before. If I remember, okay, don't quote me on this because my memory's not that great sometimes. I want to say it was supposed to be like a teaspoon of baking soda dissolved in some water for like a 50-gallon tank, and then you add that water to the tank itself.
And he's saying a third of a cup for 1,000 gallons.
There you go. So
Yep.
whatever the math is on that. Mm-hmm.
Ella asked, "Isn't baking soda increase pH?" And Steven says it increases both pH and KH.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
pH. Post hole. KH. Anyhow. Sorry.
Ella says, but wouldn't you have to use a buffer like crushed coral too? Not necessarily. You could do either or. I mean, the baking soda is kind of more of a temporary thing. If you're having issues with the water that you're using to fill the tank, like the water that's coming out of the tap, for instance, if it's got already a very low pH or KH coming out, then you may still run into that issue in the future. But using the crushed coral buffer would definitely serve as a longer term solution, in my opinion. That's actually what I've got as the substrate in this tank. As a buffer, it's the Carib Sea crushed coral Fiji pink, I guess it's called. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been using that in there for the higher pH. But I would say if for a smaller tank, if it's just something that you need to fix because of a too large of a water change or something just kind of got a little wonky or a little off, I would say it works well. But I don't know. Personally, I probably wouldn't use it in a larger system unless it's absolutely necessary. I would just use the buffer instead.
Yep. And then she asks, "What is in alkalinity up?" And I just looked on a Google search while you were talking, Mariah, and Stephen answered that it's calcium reduced by carbonate. And yeah, so it's basically similar concept to a baking soda.
Okay.
So
why
it
don't you
does the
use
same
baking
purpose.
soda then?
Well, I think you can, right? I think there's many ways to get there. I think she's also right that you can use crushed coral. That's what I use in my African cichlid tanks. I don't buffer the water at all with like an additive. Right, exactly. I have the substrate and that's it.
Yeah, same. Oh, yeah, yep. Baking soda is not a long-term fix for cake. And if done too rapidly, it could be harmful to fish. So, there's something I thought of. Is there a way to do like a auto doser baking soda? Or is that a dumb idea?
No.
Technically, I mean, I guess you could set it up in like an auto feeder, maybe. But like I said, the way that I've heard it was best done is if you dissolve the baking soda in water first and make a solution out of that and then add it to it.
And does baking soda, say if I mix up a gallon of baking soda and water, will that become less effective over time?
Say that for me again.
Yeah, what was the question? I lost you.
You kind of broke up a little bit.
If I mix baking soda with water in a gallon, way over stronger than you need. But set it up as an auto doser, will that over time in the gallon become not as good anymore? Basically, dissolve the baking soda. I don't know, evaporate it. I don't know.
I mean, if it's in a closed container, like with a lid on it, it doesn't really have anywhere to go. Now, I can't speak to the degradation process as far as what may happen to the chemical nature of the baking soda.
Yeah.
But theoretically, I feel like it wouldn't have too much of an effect on it if left to sit over time. And I mean, unless it was exposed to like crazy temperatures or sunlight or something, maybe could play a different factor.
And doing an auto doser for that would be awesome.
Yeah.
If right, you could do it kind of in the concept of like I'm thinking of like an automatic top off.
Yeah.
For like a saltwater aquarium where you have a container of water that continues to be added. You wouldn't do it on a top off schedule necessarily. You'd have to do it on a timing schedule, but kind of would work in a similar way. Ty said that he's working on an auto doser for KH right now. So I'm going to do basically what you're asking. And Asia just joined us. It's good to see her.
Sarah.
And Berto wants to know, I think we missed a question, wants to know if you're going to Aquashella.
Which one? Lord willing, I told them that I'll be going to one this year as of now.
You'll go to one?
Yeah. They asked me, Aquashella. And of course, it'd be one here local to me, here in Dallas. Where Lord willing, I'll get to meet up with Asia again, hang out.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Yep. She's awesome, y'all. That's one of the highlights of going to Aquashella, Dallas. Now, of course, there's a lot more highlights than that, but that's one of them.
Oh, wow. Ella says my water must be horrible. Even if I do all of this after about a month, I have to add a little equilibrium to have my hardness to be non-existent. That's interesting. So the area that I live in, the water is pretty hard coming out of the tap. And the fish that I have are, pretty happy with that hardness level, where they come from and where they were bred as well. So it's interesting to see how different areas have different parameters coming out of their tap.
Yeah, it varies a good bit, right?
And she said, you know what, I'm going to have to stop changing so much water at once.
Yeah? I mean, normally changing a lot of water at one time won't affect it, but it can. That's all
especially as it seems like she's got such fluctuations.
Right.
So that is going to exacerbate it a bit.
So Ella,
try to do small water changes more often and see how that works for you.
Yeah. Or to have water sitting around and let it age. All right. We're 8 minutes from the finish line, y'all. And we haven't even done the homework yet. Sorry, y'all. But we'll get into it right now. How about that? Is that okay, TJ?
Did I miss an assignment memo?
While you've been gone? Oh, she doesn't even know about this, Vibe.
Oh, wow. You've been gone too long.
So Vibe started handing out homework. Not to us.
No.
I was going to say, what are you, my teacher?
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't even do the homework in high school, honey. I just aced all my tests.
Ooh. You're just a smarty pants.
My thing was, if I'm going to be at the school for 8 hours a day, and you don't give me all the work that I need to do while I'm here, that's not my fault. That's your fault. Sorry.
I see.
That's fair.
You chose to leave your work at school. I like that. I think that's a good way to be. I like to leave my work at the office when I can too.
For a good work-life balance. I guess I didn't do too much of a good job considering how much I'm stuck at work all the time.
I was gonna say it seems to have reverted now that you have gotten to adulthood, but
yeah, I guess that's my karma.
Okay, it's okay. We're work in progress, right? We've got time to correct this.
And work in progress is right.
We're heading to a new decade, Mariah. We can change it around.
Oh God, my third one. Oh God.
So TJ.
Yes, sir.
You want to share with star of the show what homework is all about?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So basically, at the end of every stream now, Vibes hands out a homework assignment.
Okay.
And he gives people the opportunity from basically after our stream tonight until midnight Wednesday.
Okay.
To turn in their answers to the homework. Anybody who answers the homework is then entered into a drawing that we do every Thursday night. So he is getting ready to do tonight's drawing for a bunch of different products.
Y'all know I love me a good spinning wheel.
Yes, he's got 2 spinny wheels.
Oh yeah.
He picks the winner from those that did the homework, and then the other spinny wheel decides what they get.
Mm.
And last week he wanted everybody to be extra studious, so he gave us a really good lesson in probability by putting 2 of the same gift on the other wheel.
Mm.
And as probability, we now know the person who wins is there's extra likelihood that they will win this item that's on there twice. There's much a higher probability that it will land there than it will on the items that are singular. So I was able to predetermine for Cheryl that she was going to win
It
the water
was
bottle that was on there twice.
hashtag rigged.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was hilarious.
It was hashtag rigged by mathematics. That's
It
what it
was
was
lucky.
rigged by.
Hilarious.
Cheryl says she has
Cheryl
enjoyed
said-
that big water bottle this week. Oh, I
What's
think it
happened?
was a great thing. It wasn't lost on me that the likelihood that you ended up with a water bottle was pretty high. I think it was a great gift. I definitely
Right.
wasn't saying it wasn't. Berto says
Right.
that forgot to tell us all that he and his wife, Mrs. Garcia, who Lori, I believe is her name. They got married.
Lady Shimmy Shimmy.
Congratulations! It's Lady Shimmy Shimmy, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. That's great, man. Congrats.
Congratulations, Garcia. I'm so happy for y'all. You better treat that
Yeah.
lady right. She's a good one.
Whoa.
Hey, Ella, how about you remind me before next Thursday?
She's like, I need some stability.
Yeah. Not
And
tonight.
she must have done her homework.
She must have, according to that.
Whoa. Oh, and there's another part to this game here, Mariah. I try to guess who answered what. I don't think we're going to do that tonight because Vibes didn't have a chance to put their homework in.
I got it right here.
You got it?
I
Okay.
can read it off instead of putting it on panel.
Okay. That may be hard. I'm a visual guy, but we could give it a
Right.
go. And so I've been trying to guess who answered what.
Yeah, Cheryl said she agreed it was funny.
It was.
Anyways, let's drop
Mhm.
the wheels on the panel.
Okay.
Can we see it okay?
Beautiful. It actually looks really nice. Whatever you've done with it, I approve.
Good. Can you see the names? Pretty easy.
Yes. What happens if it ends up on the free space on the? You've got one with no name in it.
Oops. Well, in that case, hold
That's
on.
the ghost.
Oh,
That's the ghost of the stream.
exactly. No, I don't say I can go in and fix it, but I'm not gonna fix it. If it happens on there, we'll spin it again.
I feel like I'm playing the role of KPMG here, auditing this giveaway. I'm catching. We got double one gift last time. Now we got a blank space.
I know. I really need an editor, y'all.
Why you circle
it's
watching
solid.
so hard, TJ?
Why? Because I'm looking out for our friends here. Otherwise, Mariah, who knows what would happen if it wasn't for that?
Anyways, some of the rules before you start. You gotta be here to win. You gotta have participated and done your homework before Wednesday night,
Mm-hmm.
and you gotta send me your address by email after you win,
Mm-hmm.
and you'll have to send your homework starting. Anyways, what happened, Ella?
You got 2 water bottles on the thing again. She's noticing.
Again.
Yep.
Hey,
Ty's got to head out. Thank you for being here.
Thanks,
Appreciate the education on ponds, and hopefully we'll see you again next Thursday.
Vibes didn't do his homework. Hey, y'all. You already know that I was late coming in. So we'll see how it goes once, okay? Okay. And also, we'll spin it. And normally I say it's a half a minute to a minute wait, but if you've been here all along tonight, there's a good chance we'll wait longer for you to respond because you might be busy at the time. Anyways, let's go over to the list that has. Okay, the fish that is the list is the blue route. Blue route, R-O-U-T.
Wait, what?
R-O-U-T. I haven't. It's like a stony blob that just sits there until a fish swims by. Tank maintenance will also be a pain if it blends in with the skate. It is related to the saltwater stonefish and has venomous barbs that you wouldn't want to touch.
R-O-U-T?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, I tried, but it isn't giving me anything here. It's
Okay, it says a bull before that, and then it was.
So who would have come up with that answer? And the free space isn't a person. That's just there.
Right.
Okay. So my choices are Sevilla Steve, David, Ella, Cheryl, or Steven. I'm gonna say that one. This is hard. This is really tough just because I've been lucky the last few. Oh, bull route.
Okay, I'll say it wrong.
Yeah, I was.
I was reading it like the email was sent. Sorry, y'all.
So Steven came up with that one, and I believe it's because I feel like it's been a what the fish before.
Oh.
I feel like that's the case.
Nope.
No. Is it a saltwater fish?
No, freshwater. According to
Freshwater?
the email that they sent me. It said similar to the saltwater stonefish. It's similar.
Similar to the saltwater stonefish. Ooh. Sevilla Steve.
Nope.
Oh. All right. Well, this is going to take too long, and I'm
One more.
failing. One more? But
That'll tell you.
David.
Nope. Cheryl.
Okay. Tonight is not my night, so we can move forward.
My idea of this freshwater tropical fish is the humphead glassfish. I've kept them a few times, and the hump in their head gets uglier the older they get.
Humphead glassfish?
Yeah.
That's Sevilla Steve.
Yep. Wow, you're good.
Total guess because he has the glass cats. So now I'm learning maybe he's got an affinity for glass type fish.
Right. Now the other one, you might want to look it up. You ready, TJ?
Yep.
I don't recognize the name.
Okay.
ICHTYOMYZON. And then
Ichthyomyzon.
Yeah. GAGEI.
It's part of the lamprey genus.
Okay.
Makes sense. So it's not Cheryl. It's not Steve.
I'm gonna guess David.
Correct.
Yeah, sure. I'll go with that. Yeah. Yeah,
Wow,
that's
this is
right.
good. Yep, that is right.
Okay, cool.
And the other fish species is the gulper catfish. They look so weird, especially after they had a meal. They swim like they are drunk and be so grumpy.
Wait, that's the last one?
No, there's one more.
So there's a gulper catfish. And what's the other one?
The other fish species would be any blue morph of a fish. They look deformed in a healthy way, and even if they aren't actually suffering, it looks like they're 100% of the time.
I'm gonna guess Ella on that one.
How about you, TJ? What do you think?
No, I'm going Steven on the balloon fish.
You're correct, TJ.
Oh, you said
The other one's Ella.
balloon. I thought you said something else.
Yeah, blue. Yeah, that was good. So, all right.
We recovered. If it wasn't for Mariah, I wouldn't have gotten back on track. So it was team effort tonight.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's go do the whales, should we?
Yep.
For sure. It's past my bedtime. I'm just
Yeah, and Ty's joined us. The Pond Club meeting was rescheduled, so he's back and says, "Let's spin."
All right.
Nice. All right. Let me see. Can you all see the whale? Okay, because I'm not.
Yeah.
I can't see you all very well.
Looks good to me.
All right. Good luck, y'all.
Ella won.
Ella! Awesome! Congrats, Ella. And she just commented, not because she won, but
Those
she
gulpers
is
are
here.
weird, she said. So she's got to still be here.
yeah. So Ella won. Okay.
Now let's test fate again, vibes, and see if mathematics has decided her fate or not.
Let's see.
Oh, I love the volume.
Oh!
Whoa!
Exciting!
What is it?
The impulse pump.
Oh, the pump.
The one that she's been wanting for so
Nice.
long. Hold on. I'm going to go ahead and grab it.
Wait, she wanted one of these?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's great, man. Indy's gonna have such fast water changes. He's not gonna know what to do with himself, or she.
She. Oh, all right. That's awesome. So, Ella, go ahead and send me your address to my email. And
put
while you
in
do that,
there Thursday Night Live number 112.
yeah.
Yeah.
And put in Seacom Impulse 400 pump. And do it first if you do it tonight. Yeah. That way, if tomorrow, if I have a chance, I can send it out in the mail.
Perfect. And want to acknowledge our friend Shukri from Singapore has joined
Hey,
us.
Shukri, welcome in.
Hey.
Good to see you.
And next week's homework is the cutest fish species and why. The cutest
Oh, wow.
fish species.
Goldfish. The snack that smiles back. I'm just kidding.
Haha.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
TJ,
yeah.
you think it'd be fair if the co-host play along with it or no?
I mean, it's not to say that it's not fair. I think I will abstain only from a standpoint of I want our friends that come and join us to benefit.
True.
But I don't. That's
I
just
don't think
personal
it's fair.
preference. No, you don't have to. That's not. That's just my personal preference. I just want them to win and benefit because they are here with us all the time.
Right.
And yeah, Ella,
I
it's
guess
episode number 112 tonight.
Yeah. Let me see. Put full screen. Let me remove that.
Indy sends his love. That's great. I'll tell you what, that's going to be super quick water changes now.
Right. And then for those homework for next week, with the cutest fish species and why, but again, in the subject, the Night Live hashtag 112.
Yep.
That way I know it. You heard it from tonight's live stream. It's easier to organize when emails come in. And if mine, do my dropping my email, dropping it in the chat. But Ella and also anyone else that wants to do the homework. And this is for anyone in the world, y'all. And you gotta have it done before Wednesday or Thursday a.m. Next Thursday a.m. My time.
He said basically midnight.
Yeah.
Wednesday night into Thursday. Yep.
Because it makes it easier on me as a host. Because if you're entering in the last minute, I don't have time to go correct it, put it on the wheel. You know what I mean?
Yep. That's right.
Yeah, there you go, Emma. By Seacom. Yeah, that's gonna improve your wire changes a lot, Emma.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Emma. Ella, sorry about that. Brand new. So I guess tonight's sponsor is Seacom. Shout out to Seacom.
Thanks, CChem, for sponsoring tonight's giveaway.
So, yeah, and Ella, you definitely let us know how it works for you. I'm kind of curious.
Dee Dee wants to know what the head lift for that pump is.
A 6 foot. Is the answer
6 foot? Yeah. Okay.
the cord
Ella
length?
said, Ella said she's so happy you don't even know.
Awesome.
That's cool.
Hey, I'm just glad that I can help someone out. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we do it in a fun way.
Right. And now, I use I have two right now, and you use it now. Not this one. This one's brand new. But I have two the impulse pumps on my outdoor ponds, and I got one in the house for water changes. Yeah, for my nano tanks. So yeah, Ella, go ahead and email me your address, and I can send it out hopefully tomorrow. If not, latest I can do it on Saturday morning. So
Excellent. Homework for next week. Yep. The cutest fish species and why, right?
mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
And shout out to hold on.
it's the counterpoint for this week's homework.
Right. Shout out to Cheryl Smith, Seville Steve, David Hahn, Bella Aqua, and Stephen P. for doing your homework. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. All right.
Okay.
We're caught up. And before we head out, y'all, we're over a time, way over time. So my apologies to everyone for hanging out. Before we head out, TJ, what you got?
First and foremost, after you get done here at half past the hour here, so in 16 minutes, basically, Ed's going to be going live. So go see Chattanooga Ed. He's going to do Crafted tonight. So please go over there and support our buddy.
My phone is about to die. No.
Oh, no. And yeah, thanks everybody for being here. We really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun, cool topic. And thanks, buddy, for another fun Thursday night. We'll see you next week.
Yeah, thank you. And hashtag Hashtag seek him. Hashtag impulse. Hashtag
Homework.
homework.
Cycle.
Hashtag homework.
Okay.
I like it, TJ. Thanks, TJ. Thanks to everyone in the chat. We'll put it my craziness. Anyways, until next time.
Yep.
Stay positive. Have a great weekend.
Bye,
Peace
everybody.
out, y'all. Bye.